Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. We are on day 2 of week 1 of our spring cleaning series. I hope you guys are following along with me. Today we're going to pick back up where we left off yesterday with cleaning out the cabinets. I did the bottom cabinets yesterday, and so today I'm going to start out with the upper cabinets. My first cabinet here is the spice cabinet, so I'm going to go through each shelf and spray it down, wipe it down, get it all nice and clean, and then I'm going to go through all of my spices and get rid of any ones that have been expired, because spices tend to last a long time in my cabinet, at least some of them do, so I'm going to make sure that I'm throwing out any of the ones that are no longer good. I have future plans to completely renovate and overhaul this spice cabinet and make it look super beautiful and organized, but for now I'm just going to leave it as is. I have this little Lazy Susan that I absolutely love storing my spices on. It just makes them super accessible, and it makes a great way to help you to be able to see all your spices, even if you have a lot in a small space. So I highly recommend one of these if you don't already have one. When I was cleaning out the cabinets here, I totally skipped over the cabinet above the stove. So yeah, I had to go back and do that one later on. I love utilizing these bins. I get them from Walmart. They're only like 96 cents or 98 cents, so they're less than $1, but I love utilizing them for lids, for Tupperware, for my glass Pyrex dishes that I keep up here. I love them for my canning jar lids and just other random small stuff that I don't put in drawers. So that's a really great way to kind of help you keep things a little bit more organized and more accessible, just to grab a basket down, and they're super cheap at Walmart, so give them a try, check them out if you guys are looking for some small storage space stuff. I love stuff from the Dollar Tree, but this size is just perfect for the cabinets. I've had some of these Pyrex dishes for many years, so I'm going through and getting rid of all the ones that are chipped or cracked, and also the cracked lids. No use keeping things that could potentially break with food in them, and then you have to throw out the food. And then of course, if lids are cracked, they're gonna leak, they're not going to work for you. So I'm also gonna make sure that each top has a bottom and each bottom has a top, and if I don't have any, then I'm gonna get rid of them. It's taking me a little bit longer to put things away because I'm trying to rearrange the cabinets. I took some down to put up in our laundry room, which I do have a video of that coming sometime for you guys. I'm still working on that. So I have some more things that need to go in the cabinets, so I'm just trying to rearrange a little bit here, so that's why it's taking me a little bit longer than just taking them out, going through them, and putting them back. So if you're not doing any major rearranging or anything like that, it probably won't take you quite as long as I did. Now I'm moving on to the section where we have all of our supplements and vitamins. When you get to that section where you have all that stuff plus your medications, make sure that you look through and get rid of anything that's expired. If you guys are interested in what supplements we're taking, I have a video explaining everything that we've been taking and just kind of going through everything that I have in this cabinet here. So if you're interested in seeing that, I will link that down below for you guys so you can see what supplements and vitamins we're taking. And that is it for my upper cabinets. These are all of my canning jars that need to go down in the basement storage till canning season, as well as my pump needs to go down in the baby stuff. It is now time to move on to the table and chairs. We have these bar stools. I absolutely love these. I got them a couple years ago at Target. So I'm going to take a damp rag and just wipe them off really good. and then dry them, of course, so the wood doesn't, get water damage. Since we don't have actual chairs, I'm going to wipe down the bench and table legs. The white part of the bottom of the table and benches tends to get really dirty, so I've got my damp rag again, and I'm just gonna give it a good scrub and get all that food and just everything from sticky little fingers and just get it really clean. I'm now going to move on to the baseboards and wash the wall of the dining room because it gets food splatters on it and you don't tend to notice it until you look really close. So I'm gonna make sure I get that really well. And then we don't have any baseboards in the kitchen, so I'm just working on the dining room. And then this little vent grate thing, it is so dusty and dirty, so I'm gonna take my damp rag and just one by one go through each of the little slits and get it all clean. I do plan on doing the baseboards in the whole entire house another week in our spring cleaning series. So if you want to wait to do all your baseboards at the same time, you can definitely do that. But since we're working in the kitchen and dining room, I'm going to get all the baseboards in that area done this week. I'm gonna dust this hideous looking, very outdated chandelier. We plan on replacing this eventually. We're gonna actually put can lights so that way we don't have something big hanging in the middle of the dining room. Plus with the size of our table, it's not really centered in the dining room, and so we can't really center a light over it, so that's why we wanna stick to can lights. But since we have this here now, I'm gonna dust it because it's really dirty. The inside of the trash can often gets overlooked, so I am going to clean that as well as the recycle container. And I'm using just some Ajax powder. I have it, I don't really like it that much, but I'm just gonna use it. It gets it really clean, helps get rid of any stink that might be embedded in the plastic. So I just fill the bins with a little bit of water, sprinkle some in, give it a good scrub, and then I'm going to wash them out and dry them. For the outsides, I like to use Mr. Clean Magic Eraser. It gets them looking brand new, so if you have a trash can that doesn't look very good and has marks on it, try that. It might make it look brand new. Don't forget to wash the lid of the trash can as well. The last cleaning task that I have for day 2 is to clean the dish drainer. I'm going to clean it the same way that I did the trash can, of course, with a different rag. Now the actual part here where the dishes touch, I'm going to make sure that I clean out the silverware compartment. And then also this part here, it's kind of rusty on the bottom and needs replaced because it's very old, but I have plans to eventually replace it, so we're just going to give it a good cleaning for now. Since we don't have an undermount sink, the water from the dish drainer does not drain into the sink, so I have to elevate the one end of it with this silicone ice cube tray that I got from IKEA. So I'm going to clean that out as well since the water sometimes drips on that, and I'm also going to wipe down the counter where the dish drainer was. So that is everything that I have for day 2. I hope you guys will join me back tomorrow for day 3. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.